So year 6s, I've already warned them, this is best behaviour as usual. So welcome, we are certainly looking forward to it. I know there may be a little problem with the sound because we haven't got any loudspeakers, so that means in Alphabet Junior we have to be extra quiet.
Thank you all very much for having us. Again, big thank you for allowing us to come out this morning. As Mr. Richards has said, I have got responsibility for transition and making everybody. We are part of a cluster and work closely with all of your teachers to make sure that you move, as you've done, from Neath Abbey infants with Mrs. Newman into Neath and then up to Dwr-y-Felin when you get to year 6 and year 7. Part of that work, and some of the children here in the cast today are 3 pupils who are also used to coming to Neath. So they know exactly how you're feeling and looking forward hopefully to move up. Now, who's been to Neath Abbey ruins, I'm going to say at the minute? Who's been to Neath Abbey ruins? Yeah, most of you. I thought you would have. Put your hands down, dear. Now, the reason that we decided to come here to try out our play, because this has never been seen, this is the premiere of this particular film or play, was because I knew that pupils living in the locality, living close to Neath Abbey, I myself used to live in Skewin and I'd go there, but really do I know the history? Probably not very well. We know a little bit about it, perhaps a little bit about some of the monks, maybe, but who actually built it? Does anybody know? No, we don't, do we? It's something that we drive past every day when we go up the A465. We know exactly where we're going, see it on the right-hand side, but we don't know much about it. So hopefully today, the children have put this play together as part of what's called the Welsh Bac. And this is something that you will study in addition to your subject when you come to us. And what we look at is how Wales has changed over the last centuries. And we've chosen particularly how Neath Abbey has changed. What we're going to do is try and start off with why it was built, and then take you through the history of Neath Abbey, little sketches, some voiceovers, and you have to listen very carefully to some of the lines, and the children will explain to you how it has developed, right? Because it hasn't always been the ruins, it has had lots of different features and functions and uses during time. So I hope you enjoy, bear with them, all right? Some of them do a lot of drama in school, some of them it is very new, so they're looking forward to presenting the history of Neath Abbey for you.
Once upon a time ago.
It's 11:29 to be exact.
Thank you. In a deep and distant land.
Wales.
I, Sir Richard de Granville, built a castle in a bid to consolidate my lordship over some recently acquired land.
Hang on a minute. Why didn't you tell them how you acquired that land? Yeah, go on, tell them.
Well, I defeated the Welsh lords, of course.
Yeah, pinched it.
What?
Pinched it. The rotten. Yeah, we're not happy about that, are we? No. See, basically not happy.
Well, I thought it would be nice to build a lovely little wooden castle.
Then our Welsh lord set fire to it.
Which made us all a bit happier, didn't it?
Yay!
Well, I thought I needed a change of location, a change of materials and a change of plan. So maybe I could smooth things over with the locals by giving them back some land.
Give them back, don't make me laugh.
Yeah, you only went and gave us the French, didn't you?
The French. Mind, anything's better than the English.
Welcome to Prayway, the programme that finds locations for those of a religious nature who want to find a place far away from home. Brother Martin, what kind of place are you looking for today?
Well, according to our religious revelations, we need a place far from the dwelling of any man. It ought to be a nice, lonely, wooded area.
Oh, and how much land do you need?
Well, there's 13 hogs in total. Albert, Richard, and 11 brothers.
Gosh. Well, we think we found a place for you that is absolutely perfect, and we've invited the owner around to show you around.
Howdy! My name's Sir Richard de Granville. You can call me Rich, because I am.
Well, what's the neighbours like? What's your relationship with them?
Oh, we get along very, very well. You got enough of the locals.
Very well, the lion is forward. This is our land, not his.
Well, there is the odd one that gets a bit shirty.
Who are you calling odd?
It's completely peaceful.
Oh, good. We need peace and quiet. We like to live a simple life.
Simple, eh? Well, you'll fit right in.
What's the asking price?
I'm not selling it. I'm giving it away. Any friend of God is a friend of mine.
Why not call your brothers and tell them the good news?
Guys, we got it. Pack your bags. We're heading to sunny Wales.
Sunny Wales. I'll be there first try.
Just a side note before you go. It's not necessarily a very good idea to build anything out of wood around here. They do love setting things on fire. A bunch of pioneer gas, if you ask me.
Until 1536, Henry VIII became king and decided that he should be head of his own church.
Conservatories, tennis courts, a cheap little hot tub.
Ooh.
And all we have to do is just wait. I'll put them on the next list in a few years' time.
And then you
Shut them down and pick them out and take all their stuff.
And that's just what they did. In 1539, just 3 years after, the abbey closed down and we all had to move out.
Richard Cromwell was the son of the land which he bought a few years later.
And I turned it into a Tudor mansion.
Wow, this is perfect. I've always wanted to live in the countryside. Do they have monasteries by the sea? Do they? Do they? Can we take a look?
The estate was passed down through various generations until it was finally left empty. In 1792, the Quaker family of Price, Fox and McGinnis were looking for somewhere to build the foundry to make iron for their Cornish mines. The site of the abbey was the perfect spot.
Water?
Check.
Supply of corn?
Check.
Transport across the sea? Check. Perfect.
The iron works were built on the side of the hill so that everything could be made and ready at the top and poured in. But it wasn't easy work. Neath was starting to become a more industrial town, and the site of the abbey was left behind. It was a far cry from the peace and quiet that Howard Richard and most Westminds and Kentists were dwelling there. The men of the town worked hard all day and would often enjoy a drink in one of the many pubs in town. The owners of the iron factory were quick believers in education and trained some of the best apprentices in the country, many of whom went on to become known throughout the world for their engineering. In 1818, as the iron works continued to produce more and more iron for machines, Joseph T. Price had the idea of a half-day tool that could produce parts for machines, and an expansion of engineering soon saw the company becoming even more prosperous.
Nice work. Nice work. Keep it up, lads.
How are things going at the works, darling?
All tickety boo, my love.
Why do you make such small fiddling parts? Why do you make great big machines?
What kinds of big machines?
Well, I don't know. What kind of big machines are there?
Well, we supply parts for winding machines.
Oh, they sound big. You should make those.
Foreman!
Winding machines. You want winding machines. Joseph, here a minute. I had an idea.
Yes, dear.
Locomotives.
Locomotives?
Yes, I think you should build one.
Well, can you not? Of course I can. I'll get the lads to do it now. Foreman!
Who wants a locomotive now?
Locomotive. Where?
Here. Joseph, you have to get here to see this. It's amazing.
It's a ship.
Yes, it's a ship, but not just any ship. It's a great big massive ship. I think you should make one.
But,
Yesterday trains, today ships, and tomorrow, well, I don't know. You stop on the ship and I'll figure out what's next.
Foreman!
But due to a growth in the transport industry with trains and ships and such like, the ironworks saw a big decline in business.
The company experienced financial difficulties, and in the end it too closed its doors in 1885.
And now, well, now it's actually quite quiet.
As you walk through, you can imagine what it might have been like for Albert, Richard and the brothers.
And you can still see traces of the Tudor mansion. The furnaces carved into the hillside remind us of the industrial age too.
And maybe, just maybe, when nobody's around, the ghosts in the past come out to play.
junior school. Did you enjoy that?
Yeah.
Wasn't that fabulous? Should we say a very big thank you? Thank you! Should we say it a little bit louder? That was really, really good. Thank you very much. What a lovely way to end the week. It was. Speak, thank you very much. I do hope now that if any of you are down that way, that you take a little visit down there and you can tell your mums and dads all about the history of our ruins and keep an eye out for those ghosts.
And hopefully you will now realise how it was built, first of all built out of wood, and how things have changed and how many different people and different uses it has had. I'd just like to introduce two other people. Natasha Scullin is with us. Natasha isn't a member of staff at school, but has been part of the launch, I suppose, of a project from Written from Above. They've been studying different photographs, an area of photographs. And then on my left, on your right, is Polly Snape. Polly has been working with the cast on the production, and she's written all the script, helped with the costumes, and has come down a long way to help us with this performance. So the children do have a small gift for you, just to say thank you.
Thank you very much. Oh, like big enough for you tonight. And we have a card of a box of chocolates.
We'd like to thank Natasha as well.
Thank you. I would just like to say as well, you probably wouldn't have noticed this, they only got the script for this at 9 o'clock yesterday morning. And a lot of them were in another play, another show last night, so they didn't have time to learn it at home at all. They just learned it in one day. You wouldn't believe that, would you? Now they deserve a proper name for that one.
The last thing from me then, hopefully it will give you an insight into some of the things that you'll be able to do at Dwr-y-Felin. Not all lessons have got costumes like this, but certainly the drama facilities, the history department. A big thank you to Mrs Griffiths, who is the member staff with me and who has been leading on this. And Mrs Griffiths, just as one of the pupils I've forward a little bit, will be a face that you will see maybe on your transition day this year. I've got a costume on. But certainly when you come and visit us, Mrs Griffiths is one of the members of staff in school with us. A big thank you to you as well. Okay,
Hands up here before we go. Who would like to be standing at the front here with all these fabulous actors? Well, I know you're sixes, you're looking forward to Dwr-y-Felin and all the fabulous opportunities that Dwr-y-Felin will give you. So hopefully, in a few years' time, we've seen some people back here with Mrs. Peter putting on some shows for us. So very big thank you to Peter and everyone for Dwr-y-Felin. Fabulous start to the day. Are we all ready to go out and have a nice play? Yeah! Okay. Let's do something nicely. All start